You've taken a very strong position on the government's COVID measures. What's your overview about how we have reacted to the COVID-19 virus?
Like everybody else, back in February, March, April 2020, I cut the government a lot of slack. We were all flailing around in a darkened room, didn't know what to do. The government brought in a lot of new rules and regulations, laws, one of which is the Trusted News Initiative, about which most of the public have absolutely no knowledge. They don't realize that the mainstream media news outlets, BBC, ITV, etc., are not allowed to transmit anything that goes against the government's narrative. Now, at the beginning of the pandemic, I understand that they don't want to blur the message that they want to give to the entire country. They want the entire country on board to do as they say. However, that now has transformed into a problem of censorship and control over what information we get. The general public do not know the alternatives to what the government is doing, and the government is only listening to SAGE. Now, apart from anybody else, there are 30,000 plus doctors, physicians, clinicians, scientists, immunologists, virologists, etc., in the Great Barrington Declaration who disagree with what our government is doing. And I listen to them as well, and I take my own decision. It's a bit like a decision about the vaccination. You should be given informed consent. You should be informed of all the information that is available about what are the consequences of taking this needle in your arm. We are not. We should be given the yellow card in this country, the VAERS card, the Vaccine Adverse Effect Reports in America. People aren't. I have spoken to my relatives and friends. Yellow card, what are you talking about? There's a lot here that people don't know about, and that upsets me more than anything. So I forgive them from the beginning, but now they need to change their attitude and how they are informing the public. And I think there is an alternative. As of a year ago, what got me into all this was watching Dr. Pierre Corey's submission to the US Senate in Washington about ivermectin and his studies both in vitro, in the dish, and also in vivo in patients. And it is remarkable and needs to be given some attention.